Welcome back to Hooligan Designs. Right, obviously most of you will have seen the it's the only way to describe it, as absolutely terrible front end on the XSR. So back to the drawing board, rethinking the whole thing. I've got a few crazy ideas, but what I'm doing tonight is I managed to get over some 10mm bar, and I'm wanting to bend it. Now I don't have a bender, I don't have a tube or pipe bender, mainly because it's such a minefield when it comes down to the dies. Pipe dies won't do tube, and tube dies won't do pipe, and it's a whole minefield. And I've never actually come across a point where I need to. I probably will in the future, and I'll probably look at investing in one. But right now, the issue is bending solid bar, and it's only 10mm bar, but I want to bend in it right at right angles. So I watched several videos, and looking on the videos, basically you can do it using a setup very similar to this. Now I don't know if it's going to work. I've literally just drilled holes in my table, put some spacers on, some bolts on, tightened it down, so I'm hoping it will. So I figured we're going to give it a try. You might as well watch me try. It's either going to bend or it's not, or it's going to bend wrong, in which case we'll deal with it. So yeah, so we'll give this a go. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'm not really sure how I'm going to bend it yet. I'm probably not going to be able to do all the bends. Let's give this one a go. So the tape roughly marks where I need the halfway, well, the section of the bend. Bike's going to be annoying. Maybe better with a bit of heat. Okay, let me have a quick rethink. Okay, my bender, rudimentary. It did actually work. Not perfect, not gonna lie to you. This wasn't my first attempt. I did have to play around with it a bit to get it right, and use a bit of leverage from some tube I've got lying around. But essentially, I've got what I was looking for. This bottom corner bend didn't turn out quite as planned, but I had played around with some others, so I was able to cut out a decent enough bend that will give me the square I'm after. So I just need to straighten all this out now, which is fairly simple, and then what I'll do is I'll weld this chunk in. Grand scheme of things, it's not going to make much difference. I'm going to do some grinding on it. I'm going to do some drilling, put some backing plate on it, and essentially this is going to be the new number board for the XSR. Still not sold on the square light, see about that. Still not sold on the design. Just spent 3 months working on one, and it's not till you pull it off the bench and you go, I hate it. I said all along I wasn't sure about the front mudguard. It didn't work, but what happened when I pulled the bike off the ramp, it just highlighted to me that actually the front light didn't work. It needed to be further back. Further back means doing a lot more work than I'm willing to do. Sorry, further back. It needs to be closer to the forks. The problem there is there's so many electronics and excess wiring. I'm just not sure if I want to cut into the loom yet or shorten the loom. I was planning on just hiding it, but it's just pushing everything too far forward. I don't like it. I could put this, if I put this number board on and I use one of these spotlights, what does it mean? It means, well, I get a look I'm au fait with. I like it. I've seen it done on a couple of bikes, and I've seen it done on a few XSRs as well. I could put it back to stock. You know, the whole process of me building this bike is that whatever I do to it, it's reversible. I've not done anything to it that stops me from putting the stock light back on. So, you know, ultimately the bike could be back to standard in a matter of hours if I'm not happy about it. So, that's the line I'm taking. That's where I stand on it. I'm gonna get this finish cleaning this off. I'll get it tacked up, and again, look me up on Facebook. The link's in the description, and follow some of the stuff I just bang up on there on the page. Just some pictures as I'm going along. That's it. Catch you next time.